Draft Labs A-Dam Tournament Series, Season 2, Week number 4. This is our final match of the day. Counter Instigate Alpha, 1-up over the Butt Blasters. The Butt Blasters are going to bring this one back. They built themselves a really nice composition here. 6.2 in the comp score. Took all the champions right from the top of that tier list. I don't know exactly what I need to remove. You would need to remove the .com if I'm not mistaken. So just throw in everything except for the .com, and then all you viewers who want to find out that link, just insert a .com at the end and you'll be good. Or insert a .com where the .com needs to go. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and move the dots. There you go. That's good. That's good. Wolf's got it. You guys, I recommend you check out that champion tier list and save the link, because it's a Google Doc and it's going to be updated. You know, it potentially is more accurate than mine, but like I said, it's not as in-depth as mine. Now, you guys, Counter Instigate did get the Landweed control here, and they're going to be able to push forward initially. They don't have too much of a poke advantage here, so this poke defensive comp isn't really going to be able to out-trade the enemy team too efficiently, but they will be able to, I guess I can say they will be able to out-trade, but it's not necessarily out-trading, it's just negating enough damage to keep themselves healthy. Wow, they're actually getting a lot of damage off right off the bat. They are able to get first blood. Alpha picks that one up. Megan the Human are going to try to go in late. It's simply just going to take a bunch of damage for it. So this defensive comp working well. It's odd. They're using a defensive comp aggressively. You can see they just moved right forward, tried to get proactively get all of their spells off at one, like right off the bat, and it came out successful for them. Now that's not going to work later on in the match, but without level 6s available for blue side, and with Varus down, they could really do whatever they wanted. Citrus Dash Flute, Orange Slash Peel made by Megan the Human, but still more damage taken there. Was there Jenner an early or last pick? It was an early pick. First pick on red side. Varus first pick on blue. Now Counter Instigate, they're all holding on to a nice little lead here. They're out poking the enemy team. I mean, a Xerath and Jace combo should do that, but I don't necessarily, it's a tough one to say because I don't necessarily think that they're out poking the enemy team. Here comes a Orange Slash Peel from Super Snackle. He's being punished really hard. Megan the Human is trying to follow up, but is still unable to get enough done. Now, they're dealing decent damage. They're trading, but are they victorious trades? Tough to say at this point. Gato Gods goes aggressive in hammer form, is able to disengage. Surprisingly enough, Jace doesn't do that very well in the recent meta, or in the modern meta. Another kill going in favor of red team. Super Snackle going down. Gato Gods, lots of damage. We've seen Gato Gods on his Jace before, you guys, and this guy is considered to be the hard carry of Draft Labs, of the Draft Labs A-Dam Tournament Series, really. The dude has, or at least in Season 1, we don't know quite yet because we don't have the numbers on Season 2, but the dude had massive numbers in Season 1. Nice damage negation there from Silent Graves. I mean, his KDA was just giant, you guys. So when he gets on a champion that can carry like Jace, he'll do it. He will definitely do it. He knows how to build these champions well also. He goes for an early Brutalizer here. Might have some mana issues, but there's a clarity from Rethron. Another skirmish going down. It's just blue team trying to get as much damage as they can here. Gato Gods able to capitalize by proccing the Braum stun. Not too much damage coming there, though. Counter Instigate slowly being pushed back underneath their own tower, surprisingly enough. Right boob taking tons of damage, goes down again. The combo, Jace Severus, is too much. Now Megan the Human in a tough situation, does get stunned out, taking damage, goes down. That was weird. It looked like Alfalfa's stun went right through him. I really think it did. We're going to have to watch that again. Galio able to pick up a kill on Braum, but that one's traded happily by Team Counter Instigate. Super Snackle now low, but has a shield available, so he's going to try to make something happen here. Alfalfa, level 6, popping everything he's got. Was unable to hit too many of those. King Kong was low. No kill for Gato Gods. Or excuse me, for Alfalfa. What am I talking about? Alright, you guys, I want to go back and watch this Varus E here. Watch this. Watch right there. Oh, it missed. It missed. Look at this. It just barely missed, you guys. It looked like it hit, but it didn't. Oh my goodness, from this angle, it looked like it went right through him. Alright, whatever. Either way. I just wanted to make sure, because we've had something like that happen before with an Ezreal ultimate, where it looked like it went right through him, but Ezreal was actually knocked up, so the angle we were watching him actually didn't do it justice, and it was like actually way missed. It was crazy. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it was actually the final game. It was the last game of the Season 1 ADAM Tournament Series finals. Counter Instigate versus AMAM. AMAM were 2-0 up on Counter Instigate, and this was one thing that we would have called a rematch. Oh geez, Gato God's another kill for him. Now 3-0-2, exactly not where you want to give your kills over to Counter Instigate, because that guy knows how to use the money. Megan the Human trying to make lots of aggression and trying to take advantage of this Wukong, but just doesn't have what it takes. Going for a tanky Wukong, that's not how it's best played nowadays. Super Snackle, nice 3-man ultimate there, but gets canceled right away. Gato God's now 4-0, a killing spree for him. And Butt Blasters look to be in a very difficult situation for themselves. Right Boob unable to get the damage down that's required. Silent Graves is making short work of those Varus Qs. Rethron on the back lines, has the ultimate available, will be able to heal if needed, has clarity. Gato Gods has kills, he's going to be able to buy new items. Things are looking very good for Counter Instigate and not very great for Team Butt Blasters at the current moment. One thing that Butt Blasters have going for them is the fact that their turret has not taken too much damage, so they're not necessarily in danger of the moment at losing an early first tower, which would be the biggest deficit they could be at. Nice coordination there to get those minions down. Here comes the engage, making the Human 3 knockups, make that 4. Disengaged, and the damage still isn't quite high enough to get kills, but there is some follow-up from Twisted Fate with the Flash Q. He picks up 1 for his team. Nice work. Butt Blasters fire back in the same manner as they did in the last match. Is it enough this match for them to take a game, though? That's the question. Now, in this defensive situation that Counter Instigate's in, they're still not at a big deficit because they have the Janna. I mentioned earlier, you guys, Janna's great in this defense, but you know what? Super Snackle's making a good play to body his way in the back lines and get a lot of damage available onto that tower, even if he had to give up his life for it. Right Boob's still able to trade. Gato God's dealing lots, but not able to follow up there. And they got tons of damage onto that tower, so Butt Blasters in a good situation here. The coordination between the Twisted Fate and the Varus is excellent. Twisted Fate throws out the cards first, then Varus follows up to get tons of CS. Or the other way around. It's working really well at this point in the match. Later on, they're both going to take all the CS when they shoot one of those skills. But right now, those 2 skill shots that they're prioritizing the minions with is going to work really handily for them because they don't want to get back into the same position they were in before. Dank Jace mechanics, I agree. We are seeing a blue build from Right Boob, which is the preferred build for a Varus from many of the teams in our ADAM tournament series. What's up, VTL Venom? You guys, everybody give a shout out to VTL Venom, aka at Omnia Vanitas. We haven't seen this legend in ADAM, or in Draft Labs, in a long time, and it's really nice to have him back. So if you have the opportunity, give VTL Venom, aka at Omnia Vanitas, a shout out. Engage, Silent Graves, knocks up a few, is still taking lots of damage though. Gato Gods has a little bit too much for himself. He's locked down, knocked up, stunned, exhausted, still not dead though. Ultimate from Alfalfa. Tries to take some priority, but is unable to do so. 1 kill going to Varus. Gato God's now left low again. King Khan picks up that kill. Counter Instigate almost outplayed there. They dropped every single thing they had onto that Jace, but they comboed it perfectly there. Really well done. King Khan pops his ultimate, picks himself up another kill, gives the shutdown gold to Rethron. A good place for it to go for Butt Blasters, and now with Rethron the only one left to defend here. This might be more, it is more damage on the tower, and it might be a triple kill. Nope, Rethron unable to hit that spell, and Super Snackle forced to. Actually, Right Boob might just want to give it up. Give that gold to the Rethron. Give that gold to the Janna. Not a bad place for it to go. Good decision by Right Boob there. Super Snackle potentially baiting here, but they will get that stun off. This might be another kill for the Janna, you guys. Yes, that is the case. Thank goodness it was Janna giving that kill instead of Gato Gods. Rethron now on a rampage, but if anybody's going to be on a rampage, you want it to be either Silent Graves or Rethron. Counter Instigate now going to look for some way to get some damage onto this tower. Orange/peel. Orange, no peel there, actually. Wave clear from right boob and from King Khan is plenty to keep this tower safe, you guys. Butt Blasters have been winning the fights, but Counter Instigate have been winning the laning phase. If Butt Blaster can continue to make these fights happen, they're going to be in a good situation. What ultimates are available? Only right boob's ulti is available here, so the engage potential is low for Butt Blasters. There's the ultimate. Silent Graves, he's locked down, as is Rethron. Nobody else to follow after that, though. An ultimate, a Varus ultimate use, an important one, mind you, is used with no effect. Gato Gods on his second back, able to buy another pickaxe, a Last Whisper, and his Brutalizer on top of that. So this guy is going to be dealing lots of damage here. They need to keep in mind that this is happening. We are seeing a tank Wukong, you guys. Not the preferred playstyle by their usual members here. Ultimate drop by Super Snackle, but the flash from Gato Gods kept him safe. Counter engage from Silent Grave. Super Snackle is low. Gato follows up, but Megan the Human takes up that shot. That's the best person to have that done with. Rethron ultimate keeps Silent Graves alive, and the disengage is successful. No one falling in this team fight. And the heals from Rethron actually made Counter Instigate come out just about on top of it. That's the defensive play, you guys. They want to pull back Peel. Massive damage from Gato God's Q. Picks up a kill and almost takes down right boob. Right boob, not dealing quite the same damage, but I like the direction that this build is going for this player. More Qs from Gato Gods. Level 11. Jace dealing just about as much damage now as he will all game. This is the power spike, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's where Jace really wants to be, and that's where he's going to thrive. So if Counter Instigate are going to make a play on this tower, it needs to be now. And it looks like they're doing so. Same goes for the Xerath. 9, 10, and 11. These poke champions is where they thrive. So the fact that they're getting an advantage here is not surprising at all. Another kill for Alfalfa. And King Khan, the only one left to defend. This should be a tower down. It's going to be the first tower of the game in favor of Counter Instigate. It's not a bad thing, though. It's not a bad thing for Butt Blasters, because this is the predetermined power spike for Counter Instigate, where they knew they were going to have an advantage. The good thing for Butt Blasters is that they were able to get some damage onto the enemy tower early and get it down before they hit that power spike. So now they know all they need to do is win one more team fight, and they pretty much have that tower down, and they're going to be back even with Team Counter Instigate here. Siren, Lakes Von Style Labs. Thank you, sir. Megan the Human looking for some aggression. Might end up getting stunned out here. Silent Graves auto attacks a little late, doesn't get that passive proc. Good tanks on blue side. They're tanking up a lot of these Gato God shots, but I mean, he still has so much damage. We're talking 1 or 2 Qs onto a backline member of the Butt Blasters, and they're either dead or out of commission. And Siren, I read that update earlier today. I think that's a great update. Megan the Human disengaged by Rethron, flashes in, gets a couple of knockups. Nice ultimate from right boob. Gato God's still not taken down though. Super Snackle moves forward, ultimates, locks in 3, only picks up a kill on the Xerath rather. And now 1 for 1. The counter engage might be in CI's favor. Rethron flashes forward, picks himself up a kill. Next one falls into Silent Graves with the passive proc. And King Khan left once again to it by his lonesome, the only one here. And with a nice little chain CC, Gato God seals the deal. An ace for Team Counter Instigate. They kited that one back just long enough. They forced Butt Blasters to try a little bit too hard to force that team fight there. And they're the ones who came out on top. Super Snackle moving forward with a nice orange peel. Just to force the disengage from the remaining members. I think if Gato Gods had still been there, they might have been able to fight the Galio, but he wasn't, so they didn't. That's 8 minutes per upgrade, by the way. True that. Yeah, but that's that's on top of the ones that he gains from his Q, right? Siren. I think that's on top of the ones that he gains from his Q, so he'll most likely be able to get his first upgrade really when he buys his first ultimate, really. Or when he gets his first point in his ultimate. And in case you guys are wondering, we're talking about Gangplank and the new addition to his Q, or his passive, you could say. The passive that gives him the Serpent's coins. Silver Serpents, rather. Gato Gods out of position, locked down. Silent Graves moves in to defend. Megan the Human disengaged, but still gets some bit of a knock up here. And the disengage from counter instigate once again is real. Right boob taken low. Silent Grave capitalizes. And now CI are on the hunt. A good fruit. Or orange, I should call it. King Khan, now he's the one left low. He's in a tough situation. Hit by 2. He's taken down. Rethron dominating now. 6-1 and 14. Making the Human able to pick up that relic, but I'm not sure how much that's going to find. 3-man ultimate is not enough to take down any of the members of Team Counter Instigate. And so many things are being used under distress. Just stressful ultimates being made. Wow. Super Snack was actually able to pick up a kill there. Onto Braum, but that was traded right away. Gato Gods melting the tower. And now going to continue to siege, hopefully up to the inhibitor. He flashes forward, looking for a kill onto Megan the Human. Shutdown gold actually goes to Megan. She's able to pick up a kill. Right boob still goes down to Gato Gods, but Megan is doing a really nice job disrupting the back lines. Double kill for Gato Gods. The ultimate from King Khan is in. Snacks shutdown gold, and now Alfalfa is in trouble. I'm not sure if King Khan's going to make it there in time, though. My goodness, you guys, this match is another bloodbath, you guys. 10-24 in Counter Instigate's favor. It's difficult for me to follow, man. Crazy. I prefer to call them JV Jones coins. Ooh, that's another good name for the Mark Dash, so Davy/Jones. Or a Davy Jones/Locker. We'll keep it at Davy/Jones. King Khan, stunned up, shielded up. Still takes damage though. Force a flash. It's a big flash from Alfalfa. It's a big flash to force just off a Q from Azereth. That just kind of goes to show the state of the game. Blue team trying too hard, getting things forced out of themselves. Making the Human, here's the engage. Super Snackles does not have a flash to follow up. That engage goes pretty much used, but nothing was gained from it. Gato, easy kill for him. Jumps in with the hammer form. Rethron getting heals, giving heals to his team. And now once again, Counter Instigate on the chase. This is not where they thrive, but they want to be able to force the enemy team's hand here. Force them to back off. Alfalfa capitalizes onto a kill from with a kill onto right boob, and now with Gato Gods in the midst of things. Bud Blasters are falling left and right, and now the inhibitor siege is free. Counter Instigate are playing this composition really well. They're doing what they need to do. They're not necessarily worrying about their position on the map. They're just worrying about, they're focusing more on forcing the enemy team's hand, forcing them to make plays they shouldn't make. Alfalfa, another kill for him as Megan the Human goes a little bit too deep, trying to make some disruptions here potentially. What are these? What are these buffs here? What is that? I don't know what that is. Wow, another engage, you guys. I'm so behind. Let me rewind. Let me get this one in slow motion. What are these arrows right here, though? Are these buffs? Tailwind. So she has... That's weird. They had arrows a second ago, but they don't have arrows anymore. Oh, well. I really don't know what that is. New little, like, thing. Siren. Alright, so Gato Gods, he got the Q off and then was able to follow up and pick up a kill. Super Snackles is looking for some sort of ultimate, but the CC is a little bit too strong. That was the 4th auto attack from a Braum stun that just canceled out that ultimate. Now Gato Gods is going to follow up. 14-4 and 9 now on this Jace, you guys. That's Zeke's? Is it really Zeke's? No, it's not Zeke's. We don't have a Zeke's. Oh, it's this thing. Oh, it is Zeke's. What? I don't know what this is. I've never seen this item before. What in God's name? I've never seen that thing. It's a new item. Brand new to me. Here's Megan the Human. God, there's been so many things going on at every single moment of this match, man. It's so difficult for me to follow up. Gives 30% AP and 50% crit chance when it reaches cap. Oh, that's cool. There's a Davy Jones/Locker from Super Snackle trying to aggress here. Alfalfa. is taking damage, is pretty much just giving up his life here, surprisingly enough, and now Rethron is being forced to disengage himself. Gets the relic, and now with Silent Graves here, not really too much kill pressure, with both of these two very defensive members of Counter Instigate kind of fending off all three members of the enemy team. Flash forward from Rethron. Megan is going to try to capitalize. Megan's taking damages here, but not quite enough. The stun comes through. Ultimate from Silent Graves picks up that kill. Rethron picks up another onto Twisted Fate in the meantime, and now Right Boob is caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. He's down. Super Snackle. Goodness, he's dropped ace now in favor of Team Counter Instigate 20 minutes in. I don't know if that's worthy of a victory here, but that's definitely worthy of enough to grant Counter Instigate the victory, in my opinion, you guys. They're going to push down minions. They're going to force their super minions into the enemy base. Might even be able to take a Nexus turret off of this with Gato Gods being so damn fed. Look at the damage from this Jace. It is absolutely massive. He hasn't even built boots, you guys. 3 BF swords, and he just melts King Khan. Now Megan the Human is looking for some sort of disruption here. The last-ditch defense effort, doing good damage to Gato Gods. He is taken down. Right Boobs follows up. That might be the opportunity for Butt Blasters to make a comeback here. Super Snackle still looking for some sort of engaged potential, ultimate potential, but Silent Graves is not going to give him that. And the remaining members of Butt Blaster is forced to sit back and... Oh no! Oh my god! Alpha double kill. Highlight of the game right there. They get the double kill. Force Super Snackle to go back and defend himself. We gotta watch that in slow motion. Megan the Human. Right Boob, right as soon as they come up. One shot, that's all is required. Double kill given to Xerath. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Crazy. It's Zeke's reworked. It's on this patch. I see. Are you sure it gives AP or does it give AD? No, it does. It doesn't give AD anymore. That's surprising. Oh, that's cool. You can remove conduits on an ally. Whatever the heck a conduit is. What the heck is a conduit, you guys? Nobody knows what that is. King Khan, he's caught out, taken down. Things are looking very grim for the Butt Blasters here. They're fighting, and they're fighting really well. You can see that they have the individual skill. You know, that's what we're seeing from this fight. But the team coordination, the creation of the team compositions, that's where they're lacking so far in our meta. Once again, fight potential here. Megan the Human forced out of an ultimate early just to be able to disengage, but Silent Graves busts everything he's got. The stun will fall. Wukong's down, Galio's down. That's 3 members. Make that 4. They get... Is that an ace? Yes, it is. An ace, and now King Khan. Not really going to try much to defend here. Counter Instigate are going to take game number 2 and achieve a 2-0 sweep over the Butt Blasters in this set. Now this match was played really well. I don't know how well this composition will work in the future against, you know, some of the more modern... I don't know, this was a modern comp from Blue Side, but it wasn't incredibly well thought out. They had very strong champions, and with good individual play, they were able to make things happen on the map at certain points. But overall, the macro strategy of Team Counter Instigate is the thing that won out this match. They played this team defensively when they had to, before the fight started, and then when the fights broke out, they were able to disengage, re-engage, create a couple of picks for themselves without losing too many team members, and then from there, create a numbers advantage, and then aggress. Then only after the team fight is over, after they know they've won kind of really large-scale trade, then they move forward. Then they started to aggress and started to push the game forward into the enemy base. They did that over and over and over and over again, and they were able to create so many opportunities for themselves by doing that, and kind of negate opportunities for Blue Side. This wasn't necessarily a team that created opportunities for themselves, you know, proactively. They denied opportunities for the enemy team, punished them for it, and then were simply handed opportunities for themselves to move forward and win the game. That was a really cool comp, you guys. Really well thought out by Team Counter Instigate. The synergy between the geez, what am I talking about? The Jace and the Braum is big. Jace can throw out those 3 quick auto attacks, get the Braum proc off really quickly. Braum was a great pick for this comp because you're negating tons of damage from very Varus Qs and Twisted Fate Qs and Galio pokes. Really nice, man. This is one of the few types of compositions that you are going to see a Brand work well, you guys. Brand is not the best tank here, but he is a very, very niche tank, and they built into him almost perfectly, you guys. Very retro, but with a nice hint of modern with Braum being able to play aggressively and things like that. Now, he didn't have Mark Dash, mind you, but, you know, tanks are good in the meta right now because there's a lot of aggression coming from the enemy teams. Well played by Counter Instigate. Congratulations to him. That's 2-0. GG.